Hey, hey, hey. It's a nice break beat, which is perfect for myself and Rob, who's back. And I hope you're recording your own microphone, by the way, already.
Of course.
Good on you.
This isn't my first rodeo.
Also, I installed the patch, and because it's some kind of Russian thing. Apparently, I don't think that was even necessary because I could have just run the different shortcut. But now all my saves have been wiped, and I have admittedly played this game before, put in a good few hours, and now my character is gone. So you're now seeing my official new character, I suppose. My official rage. Now, see, this is pretty cool. The game starts with creating a new character, obviously. Would you like to answer a series of questions, to allow the game to create your character, or go direct to, do it yourself? But it is kind of fun to do the series of questions, but thankfully you can also then just say, fuck you, I don't want what you gave me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
kind of like a D&D type thing.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I'm not sure if you do get to choose then to then say, like, no, I'm not happy with that. Probably depends upon. Now, we'll be male, of course, because we're not one of those horny autists who just want to look at scantily.
You're going to exclude the horny autists.
Oh, shit, yeah.
They're the biggest audience.
Whoops. Okay, you're in a hospital looking for the doctor who's late on his blood payments.
Blood payments.
Ooh. Already we're loving this game. A nurse steps in front of you and says, you can't go in there, it's restricted to medical staff. Now, the last time I did this questionnaire as well, and this question wasn't in there. So it's like a bit of randomness or something, about it. So it's like nice and variable, nice and... It's also recite like a ragdoll, keep going, show her your fangs and send her fleeing in fear for her life. Now, I wouldn't do either, I don't think.
They have a similar thing in the newer Fallout games, and they give you more choices.
Yeah, I remember there being more choices as well. Usually there were like 3 or sometimes even 4. I mean, because what I would think is like to do something with charisma, of course.
Yeah.
To get past there. But the thing is, right, this is the Masquerade. It's about the Masquerade. So if you did that whole show her fangs and send her fleeing in fear for her life, that is, in fact, a violation of the Masquerade, as they call it. Because the mortal world has to be kept as much unaware as possible of the whole vampire thing. Because they do outnumber, the vampires are definitely in a minority. And they don't want to risk like a war on vampires and all that stuff, like vampire hunters after them and all that shit. Cool. So I would have to say, I'm not going to be some kind of, show off, so I'll have to just do the first one, I suppose.
Be a brood.
You met someone.
See, look, this one has 3 choices.
Yeah. You met someone at a club and they took you back to their place. Things are getting interesting when all of a sudden you hear someone come in. Their spouse. Do you head to the kitchen, let them see you, pretend you're a distant cousin, and when nice enough that you stay on the couch, gather up your clothes, hide behind the door, and slip out of the apartment as quietly as possible? So that's the sneak way, I suppose. Calmly explain you had no idea they were married and that you intend to leave and never come back, keeping your finger over the speed dial in case you may need the police. Well, that's the very reasonable man type way, isn't it? I tend to kind of answer these sort of honestly, but I don't know. Have you got a personal preference here?
I think the stealth one I like.
Yeah?
Number 2.
Oh, so you're not a very social person. Oh, that figures.
Screw you.
Being a night person, which one do you watch? Fist, wire food.
Fist the monkey thing.
No, monkey dicks.
Fist of the Monkey Dicks.
Fisting the monkey dicks. Oh no, this is
Callback.
watch Far Cry. Yeah. So, wife.
Sword of the Bushi. Or Sergeant Murdestein 3.
Samurai with the sword and a sort of a shooty cop. So melee, guns, and unarmed.
I like guns.
Me too. I'm actually into the guns. Like, I leveled those up like really hard as well at the start of the game.
Didn't you just pick the karate one though?
I think I said 3.
Oh, okay.
You're stuck in traffic after. How could you see that anyway?
Oh, I thought you were clicking on the answers, but you just pressing the numbers.
Yeah, I'm pressing the numbers. Yeah.
I see.
Your friends in the car urging you to park. I don't remember this one either. Stick the dude's horn somewhere uncomfortable. Oh, the guy behind me is horning, right? as you call it. Well, I would actually just completely chew him out. Verbally.
Maybe I would do the sensible thing. Oh, I see what you mean.
You know, so I would go after him, but not physically. You know what? I'm not liking these questions too much, so we'll skip. Oh, hold on. Did I then just say that? Wait, can I still change it? Yeah.
What is going on?
Oh, they're explaining a lot of stuff. Auto levels off. Oh, go on. Yeah, here we are. So these are the clans, and they list. Hold on, was it? Oh yeah, this is Russian. I actually still remember that as well. Weird. Gangrel. The gangrel fellas. So yeah, I guess this game, there is a bit of a setup to it, I suppose. So not extremely action-packed in this stage, but that will change soon enough. So here it explains them all. There's quite a lot of depth to it,
So it's like picking a race in the Elder Scrolls or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
You get skill bonuses and
that. There's skills here. So, and they look different as well. Like they have. So these are wild loners, most in tune with the beast within, allowing them to shapeshift into. These guys have like special ability to like morph into a wolf and all that, and
to breakdance apparently.
And they don't like the politics, outskirts and all that. More strength, but -1 on all frenzy checks, as very old school as well, with the the rolls, so to speak. Rolling a die. A frenzy check would be like how likely a vampire is to go into a frenzy, which then you lose control and they just start feeding on anything that's nearby. And that can happen when you lose too much humanity or when your blood level is too low, for example. So you have to keep an eye on that. But I'm not much for a social outcast.
Jesus Christ.
Doctor Doom. So this is just a lunatic, I guess, aptly chosen. Hear voices of insight, subject others to their insanity through their discipline, dementation. Yeah, they all have very interesting disciplines of their own that are completely, very, 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 very different from each other. Like dementation is like, which I guess, I mean, they would show it here. Like, this is like his special one, and obfuscate. I think some other ones have that as well. This is an invisibility one. This one is the unique one for their class, so to speak, or clan. Channels madness and pours it into the minds of those victims' emotions intensify until it becomes temporarily incapacitated by either hysterical laughter or compulsive crying for about 15 seconds. All that bullshit. Now let's Nosferatu. They are basically They really are like
Nosferatu.
They, they have a seduction of 0 and can never raise it higher.
Oh,
poor guys. Probably their charisma isn't all too high either, and usually you want to spend a lot of time in the sewers with this class. Like just talking to people can be like, because it's too obvious that he's a vampire. So these guys. Oh yeah, I think this is the one that I played.
Looks like a Twilight kind of vampire.
Yeah, but you know why I did it? Because picking themselves
He's
as
an artiste and a visionary.
Yep, that's exactly me. High society mentality of all kinds of story, the most connected to the mortal world through arts and entertainment. And me as a musician and all that, of course. Well, this is embarrassing. Beautiful creatures and svelte and seductive. Well, of course. Move almost effortlessly through society. Gift and a burden. All humanity shifts are doubled. So if you lose humanity, you lose 2, but you also gain 2.
Okay.
And let's see, what else was there? Blood sorcerers, least trusted. I guess they're sort of
cool.
Yeah, they're sort of like these sinister little Snape mages. Blood magic, secrets. Oh,
arcane knowledge.
They're the only ones who have blood magic.
Thaumaturgy.
Oh, thaumaturgy.
So that's their unique discipline.
What is that? Blood magic can bend blood to powerful and terrible ends. Oh, that's like Cain, because he could suck it up from a distance.
Another callback.
Should not be used in safe areas, obviously. Will become violently ill, vomiting blood. Projectile will strike your victim. Stolen blood. That's like leeching health or something from someone. Shield of blood. Will be drained and sent to you, then the victim dies. Instantly heated to boiling, causing him to explode violently.
Jesus.
Others nearby take blast damage from. So there's a lot of interesting things there. And this is like, truly the upper echelons of society, virtuous leaders. They're sort of the royals, so to speak.
The ruling class.
Yeah, they're the upper.
As a Marxist might say.
I guess, regal bloodline and all that. And they can't feed on whores and bums and rats and stuff like that because they can, or maybe they can, they can't feed on animals, but they probably,
they can feed on their lives, but they'll vomit.
Yeah, exactly. And then you can lose more blood than you even had before.
What was the Russian section? Because I'm sure there were different options in there.
Oh yeah, fuck me, yeah. If you... So...
is this like subclass?
Yeah, in a way, I suppose. Like, see, if you do that, like... you believe in collective bargaining to get justice for working families, and if that fails, it's collective wrench beatings. So, swap the priority order of your attributes to physical, social, mental, which probably has something to do with how much you spend. Oh, like, I think it has something to do with how many you get to start with, how many points you can spend in each to start with.
Oh, right. Yeah, because physical comes first.
Degenerate gambler. You know you should have laid the chalk. You were down big. On the friggin' hook. So much for Vegas.
Max Payne, all that.
So, there's more priority swapping, mental first, then physical, then social. Rehab counselor.
Do the different clans get different subclasses? Yeah,
definitely.
So there's loads of classes.
I think so, at least. Because like this stuff, like Fey-like, that would never work with
Delicate Beauty.
with this dude. See, they have completely different ones.
Yeah, very cool.
Leatherface.
Peeping Tom.
Really?
Yeah, the bottom one.
Nice. It's not your fault you were born lacking in the appearance department. Since nobody likes you, your unfulfilled and repressed sexual desires have turned you into quite a little pervert. Now in your own life, you find that you digest the vitae from member of the opposite gender more efficiently. So I guess...
So you get more blood from
Yeah,
females.
more blood from females. It's all pretty interesting stuff.
I like that they've included video game publisher and
Swap the priority to mental,
company.
social, physical. A sad pleasure in ruining promising game developing studios with impossible deadlines.
I think they were trying to say something there.
Yeah. Well, that is one of the things that this game was rushed a lot. This
Just like Spyro 2.
and so many other games, of course. I hope you're okay
But
if I'm
most
picking
notably
this
Spyro.
one again.
Sure. You know, I'm actually looking at getting this game myself. It looks very interesting.
And we haven't even entered gameplay yet.
Yeah, the game might be total shit.
Okay, Velvet Rope Doorman. Ugh, a doorman. Well, yeah. You handcraft the scene with nothing more than a clipboard, a cheap headset, and a dispassionate contempt for humanity. Well, I don't have contempt for humanity. This is just priority swapping so far. I'm sure there's more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here you go. There's more interesting stuff here. Embrace brought out a mean streak in you. You're constantly fighting the urge to kill, even as your power to do so grows. You start with an extra point in strength and brawl, but you're more likely to frenzy. Impatient demeanor makes stealth more difficult. It takes more experience to raise your stealth ability. Well, that doesn't sound like my type of thing. You are ruled by your passions, and some of them ain't pretty. You're uncircumcised. No. Too American. People find you absolutely mesmerizing, but you were always too self-absorbed to bother with normal human repartee. Your presence effects last longer than other toreador, but you can never raise wits above 3 and are more likely to frenzy when things aren't going your way. Ugh. Like a tantrum. Something. Uncanny awareness. Oh, I kind of like that. Swear to God, you can see the future, not years from now or even next week, but moment to moment. You always see what's coming. You're acutely aware. Dodge bullets without looking. Superior form of Auspex. You receive greater benefits from Auspex and can maintain its effects longer. Unfortunately, the sheer volume of information makes you more deliberate than most. It costs you more experience to raise your celerity discipline. So Auspex is one of his special things, I suppose. Might not be his special one, actually. I'm not sure about that. But like other classes may have that as well. Enhances your mental faculties and allows you to see the auras of those around you. It adds a point to... It's like a buff. Like it adds a point to wit and to perception, and then it also reveals the aura to sort of see if they're good or bad, I suppose. But or if they have spotted you or whatever. But adding those points, the buff part can be quite useful when you may need to like hack into, like your hack skill might go up, or your lockpicking skill might go up temporarily. And there's Fey-like, delicate beauty, and all that. Presence and celerity, greater duration, but it costs more experience to raise that. Starving artist, maybe that's the one I should go with. Live with the clothes on your back, and because of your poor background, you do not have any compunction. Oh, yes, you have a special eye for small details. So, what is that?
What is that?
Maybe armor is better or something? I don't know. Because you can have different clothes that give you some armor type of things. While in police force, you developed a skill with firearms. Bonus to the firearms. But the dexterity can't be raised above 1. Now, dexterity, let's see what that affects. It affects lockpicking and sneaking.
Oh dear.
Which, yeah, let's not do that. Though there are other things that affect, like if you then go here, you can see that it both dexterity and security raise that skill. So you could still up that with security.
Oh,
And then
okay.
sneaking will also have, like they'll all have two different, they'll all have one in here and one in here, probably. I think that's what it is. So this one has dexterity and security, but this one has dexterity and stealth.
I see.
And dexterity will affect those two. So yeah, I guess this will have half of this. Is no, it doesn't. Well, whatever. You get the gist of it. So was this the one that? What's the one that gave me the buff?
Uncanny awareness was the wit and perception buff, I think.
Yeah, was it? Can see
Well, it gives you more benefits from Auspex, which is the...
Oh yeah, more from Auspex. Oh yeah, Auspex. Can maintain its effects longer. And it costs you a bit more to raise celerity, which is speed. Boost. Well, that's not that important. So I guess, yeah, I'm kind of liking this one. All right, so onto the skill point spending, I suppose. All right.
So can you not put any into physical? You can only
No,
put them into
that's
ones
the whole.
decided
So
on.
this is like the default. What did they call it? Priority or something?
Oh yeah, so you get 2 in the high priority one.
Yeah.
1 in the middle priority.
Yeah, and in the other
main.
one it was like 2 here. So in social, so we can have some charisma. How much does this cost? Can't tell. Where does it say the cost? Is it?
Surely you can undo it if you...
You can, but I thought it would tell you. Like I seem to. Right. Well, this costs 1 then. This one as well. All right. So appearance indicates the physical attractiveness is the foundation of the seduction feat. Seduction, titillating others into helping you. The appearance attribute and subterfuge ability both contribute to this feat. So, right. So subterfuge is basically all about that. Conceal your motives and deceive others. So that will give you. This is basically all about dialogue options. And this one will give you special dialogue options to like charm people. This one will make you like, haggle. Oh, this is haggle. I thought it was like intimidation because that's also one. Oh, that's this one. Jesus. All right. So this one is apparently for haggling, which gives you cheaper prices. Charisma is for other dialogue options. So I tend to have some charisma in... Money is usually not a big problem in these games, like even if it can take you a little bit longer. But then again, if we already have... What was that? Oh, I thought maybe I'll double clicked. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, like maybe manipulation is a good one. Maybe we should put 2 in charisma. Oh well.
Can you improve these attributes later on?
Yes,
like
absolutely.
Through leveling up?
Yes.
Right.
As you gain experience points. So yeah, maybe we want to do that. Well, I don't think there's a lot of buying early on. I don't know. Whatever. Perception. Perception is awareness. Oh yeah, that basically makes objects pop up more. And I kind of like that because I don't want to miss out on shit.
Yeah.
This one is for research and intimidate feats. Research is basically you can read these books that will improve your skills without having to like spend experience points. You know, there's like these Insta skill increase books that you can read, and they usually require you to be of a certain level already. But then if you're intelligent or if your research is higher, it's usually this book requires research to be like this high, and then you can read it and up your skill. I guess it's more important later on, and which would be combat defense and hacking, which is, right. But so which one do you reckon, perception or wits? I think I would want to go with.
I don't know. Do you plan to do much hacking?
I think I'll.
You said you like the inspection thing.
Yeah, I think perception is good, especially because this one also. This one does combat defense and hacking. This one also does too, but ranged combat is one that it also upgrades, which we wanted to go with as well. Guns. So this one's more of a two-header in that way. And then you can still also upgrade what's it called hacking by just going with putting something in computer, for example, which we have two on. Okay, so brawl, dodge, brawl. I don't think we're not into the unarmed combat. This is for defense. Maybe. Intimidation I'm also not a fan of because I tend to put the dialogue things in charisma. And subterfuge is for seduction. Now, there is, of course, a sort of parallel thing going on where maybe with some characters a charisma would be available only, or with some characters there would only be a seduction one. So I'm not sure if it is indeed very useful.
One way or the other.
But as far as I remember, a lot of the time those options would pop up at the same time. So it's like I might as well specialize in charisma, and dodge seems, out of all of these, to be pretty much the only one. What's that?
It's the most practical, I think.
Yeah, because it increases combat defense, which is...
Is that just like chance to
dodge? To dodge, to avoid damage, or maybe just makes you take less damage in general. I think we should probably just... Thing is... Yeah, I think we just got to spend all of it now, I suppose. Right, firearms is what we're going with, not melee. Lockpicking, though, is quite useful. And stealth. Ooh, shit. Now, hold on. What affects sneaking? Stealth and dexterity. Yeah, we didn't get to spend anything in physical, unfortunately. Well, I think we'll be able to spend new points quickly enough as we go along. Maybe we shouldn't go too maybe we should prioritize sneaking or lockpicking. I think lockpicking might be more handy at first, because sneaking, at least you're in control of where you are.
How well you do, more or less.
Yeah, at least more than with lockpicking, where you'll have access to more areas.
Yeah.
And then computers for hacking. Hacking is quite useful, actually, in this game. Finance. Investigation is like, I think that's...
Inspection.
Yeah, that's like seeing shit, right? Noticing hidden details. So that could be useful. And this one's for persuasion, which is from charisma, of course. Persuasion and research. Because I'm thinking about either investigation or this one. Because this one does 2. It increases 2 things. It increases research and persuasion. This one only does inspection. Then again, research isn't very important. And persuasion's already pretty high. So I think to start with, we'll go with this. Right. And that's finally... oh, no, wait. First, upgrade one of these, of course. So Auspex was that whole thing where you reveal auras and you buff. And celerity was... Oh, the speed. I don't really need that. This one's kind of an intimidation type thing. Like they... So, oh yeah, this is also per level, of course. So level 1, those very close users have a -1 to strength, wits, and perception, and a reduced rate of attack. Yeah, they attack a lot slower. That sometimes can be very useful. 16 seconds. Reduced rate of attack, again, but -2 penalty. And 10% chance to be mesmerized, 15%, and so on and so on. So, I don't know. I kind of like the buffs as well, though. So this one, hold on. Oh, this one lasts
4 seconds.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, and this one only adds 1 point to wits, and this one also to perception, which does ranged combat and inspection. What do you think? Presence or specs?
Or specs.
All right.
Because you've got that class that makes it.
Yeah,
it does
I
extra
guess
bonuses to you. Anyway.
I guess this maybe it's more. Maybe it lasts longer, or maybe maybe it wouldn't be as good as that. Have all those.
Right, yeah. I think it said it gives you greater benefits and it lasts longer.
Oh, okay.
If I remember the description.
Yeah, that's probably it then. All right. We'll gain, of course, a lot more as we get on. And so for now, this ridiculously long intro is over. I hope I'm not filling up my drive yet.
The frame rate's dropped.
Oh yeah, it's
and
loading.
It's
and here we are, the intro video.
I want to show you something.
Zip. Oh my god, it's a trap. Like, she's like a tranny.
No.
What the fuck? It's 2 streaks. Wee! Wow.
It's Max Payne.
He is a druggie. Those bite marks just stay on the spot. Yeah, it is very sort of rudimentary, glitchy graphics, and yet where it's something. It's like very. That's what I said. Like, it had a quick deadline and all that. Whoa!
What the hell?
So I guess she bit me.
My fellow kindred, my apologies for
Is
disrupting
this
any
Vampire
business
Hunter?
or interfering with prior
Not
engagements
exactly.
you may have had this evening. It's unfortunate that the affair
What's
that
going
gathers
on
us
here?
together tonight is a troubling one. We are here because the laws that
Who's
bind
that
our
giant guy with the
society,
Sephiroth
the
sword?
laws that are the fabric of our existence,
It's like his.
have been broken. As prince, I am within my rights to grant or deny the kindred of this
Sorry, I
city
got it.
the privilege of siring. Many of you
Oh, yeah,
have
he's
come to
the
me
sire.
seeking permission, and I have endorsed some
Oh no,
of these
wait, he
requests.
can sire.
However, the
at that
accused
dog.
that sits before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission was never sought
She's like
at
a
all.
cord.
They were caught shortly after the embrace of this child.
Embrace meaning.
It pains me to announce the
Turned
sentence,
into a vampire.
Yeah.
as up to tonight I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death.
Is death.
Know that I am no
So what,
more
she's being
adjudicator
punished
than I
for
am a servant
creating
to
a
the
new
law
vampire
that
without
governs us
asking
all.
this guy?
Let tonight's proceedings
Well,
serve as a
yeah.
reminder
In
to
fact,
our
I
community
think
that we must adhere
they
to
would
the code
usually
that binds
also,
our society,
kill
lest we
the
endanger
one that
all
has
of
been
our
turned
blood.
into a vampire.
Yeah.
Forgive me. Let the penalty commence.
So I guess you can't just go
Jesus.
about turning people into vampires.
Willy-nilly.
which leads to the
Willy-nilly.
fate of the ill-begotten progeny.
Jesus.
Without a sire, most childer are doomed to walk the earth never knowing
Well,
the
you
purpose,
just killed her.
the responsibility, and most importantly,
Oh yeah, the sire's
the
like,
laws
yeah,
they
they,
must obey.
they pretty much need to raise the
Therefore,
person that they turned
I
into a
have decided
vampire or something.
that
This is bullshit!
Yeah.
It's
Is he
Rob.
your friend?
No, they're all vampires already, so I probably wouldn't know them because I've only just been turned into
if Mr.
to one.
Rodriguez would let me finish,
He's
I
like
have
Trump.
decided to let this kindred.
Rodriguez.
They shall be instructed in the ways of our kind and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community.
Weird
Thank you all for
chemicals.
attending these proceedings,
I was just going to
and
say
I
that.
hope their significance is not lost. Good evening.
Good evening. Wow, those are high heels. Ah! It's one of them Nosferatu.
Masquerade.
Look at that angry chick, like that early 2000s in the back. Like
Your sire, tragic, my apologies. But you see,
tragic.
there is a
I
strict
killed
code
her.
of conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to survive.
Look at me giving him
When
bedroom
someone-
eyes.
Anyone breaks these laws, they undermine the
Do you get to
well-worn
choose what you look
fabric of
like?
our centuries-old
No.
society. Understand
That's
my
odd.
predicament.
No, all the clans they have just
Allowing you to live
well,
makes
unless
me
you
directly
pick
responsible
a
for your
female.
subsequent behavior.
Yeah.
So, what I'm offering is not generosity, but the opportunity to transcend the fate woven by your sire. This is your trial. You will be brought to Santa Monica. There, you will meet an
Oh,
agent
no.
by the name of
That is a
Muriel.
trial.
He will provide the details of your labor.
You can stand the
I've shown you
idiots
great
there for more than a
clemency.
week.
Prove it was more than a wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do.
And like
Good evening.
after like at the end of the week, he comes back to check in, and like literally all of Santa Monica has turned into vampires.
Oops.
Item gain keyring. Oh,
Light clothing.
there we go. You can be first person, or you can go to third person.
Jesus.
What a scene, man. Woo-wee.
Stick
They
it.
just plop you out here like a naked baby in the woods. How about that?
What the fuck?
Ah,
In the woods?
Look, you know, it's probably a lot for you to take
Yeah,
in.
naked baby in the woods,
why
you
don't
know.
Let me show you the rope. What do you say?
That's what they always do in Santa Monica.
I'm
Right.
Jack. What's important
Jack.
is I'm offering help. You make it back
Sounds
to
like,
Santa Monica with
John
your high
DiMaggio.
portrayed life stories, okay?
Joe
Till
DiMaggio.
then, I got about
John
this much
DiMaggio.
time. You in or out?
So he wants to help me. Now, I'm thinking, sure, right? I mean, I'm new.
You need all the help you can get.
Why don't we step out back?
Oh, wait. Okay, I just realized
Wait a
what this
minute.
is. He's just taking easy prey. I like it where I am.
Stuff here, huh? This is much better.
I mean, on
we
the
ain't
other
got
side
much
of
time,
gay.
But I figure somebody should fill you in on the bare bones stuff at least. You know?
Oh
Good
no!
shave your
He
hide.
wants
Don't
to
don't
fill in
bear
your
your
bare
boner.
bones.
You even had a drink yet?
What? Now he wants to date rape drug me. No, I
remember.
haven't had a
Man,
drink.
we're popping
He's talking
cherry
blood, I
here.
assume.
Oh, you're gonna love this.
Well, now he's getting forward.
Blood? It's your new rack of lamb, your new champagne, blood, your new fucking heroin.
Blood's my new heroin, so
Get ready, though.
assuming that I was already an
Never
addict.
as sweet as the first time.
Oh, well, that's kind of a bummer. Don't tell me that already.
Well, down around the corner there, I saw this human. Poor SOB can't find his car.
Because you stole it.
Oh, if only he were black, then it could have said racist. So what do? I mean,
You go down there, casual like. You creep up on him. You bare those little fangs and feed.
I don't like how you describe my fangs.
Captain of the wrestling team or something, 'cause it'll come so naturally. you think you've
Wrestling.
done it 1,000 times.
Yeah, won't he become a vampire then?
Forget that comic book crap, kid. It don't work that way. Now go for it. Be sure though.
What? He doesn't explain how it does work.
Sure
Yeah.
not
I was
to drink
He doesn't
drive,
even know
okay?
either. It's like this guy giving you like
Don't kill him.
a needle in the 80s and like, wait, can't this transmit AIDS? Ha ha ha, that's just bullshit. It don't work that way. You can't get it from other people's blood. That's just what the man says. This is my blood pool. What, that door? When your blood pool is low, you need to... Oh, right, it's like mana in a way as well. But if it, like, your abilities use up blood. And there's also,
Right.
it's not just those 3 things that you could get as well. Like, there's blood heal, which will, take some blood off, but then heal your health, which is on the left. And Auspex and Celerity and Presence, of course, we remember from before. Blood buff, I think... it's also one of those buff things that just buffs some of your abilities. I actually forgot about that. Now I need to take a big piss, and then I will fill up on that guy. So, yeah. So I'll be back. Oh yeah, and that thing that'll drain dry, and if it drains all the way, then he'll die. You don't want that usually. I think that may actually... Oh yeah, that costs... It'll take humanity down. And as you remember, our class, or the thing that we chose, will make humanity go down twice as quickly, but also up as quickly. Twice as quickly. So yeah, I'll pause the recording here and we'll be back in a sec.